Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing the language program from FluentU. I'll cover the different subscription options, what the FluentU lessons are all about, and of course, what I like and what I don't like. So if you want to figure out whether FluentU is the right app for you to learn a new language, let's get to it. Okay, welcome back. I should mention up front here that since I'll primarily just be focusing on the major highlights and lowlights in this video, if you find you need more detail at any point, you can always check out our full detailed written review over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight FluentU Review. That's a quick way to find it. Alright, so to kick things off, let's talk about how the FluentU program is structured and what their lessons are all about. So from a high level, FluentU is a video platform for language learning. It's not really a comprehensive language course like you might get with Pimsleur, Babbel, or Rosetta. Instead, FluentU's learning framework is centered around the idea that exposure to and interaction with fluent speakers is the most effective way to learn a new language. And FluentU accomplishes this by taking video content from YouTube and then integrating it into their own platform that includes subtitles, explanations, and quizzes. That's really the basis of the entire FluentU platform in a nutshell. So what does this look like from a practical standpoint? Well, when you first sign up, you can choose between beginner, intermediate, or advanced based on your current knowledge. From there, you'll be presented with your course itinerary, which is made up of different modules. Each module covers different topics, grammar principles, and other thematic concepts and is comprised of 3 or 4 lessons. Each lesson within the module is very short. I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes in length. Typically, you'll start by watching a video or listening to audio in which you're introduced to new words, phrases, and sentences. From there, you're prompted to complete a quiz to ensure you understand what you just learned. The quiz is made up of different exercises, including multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, and sentence construction drills. So sort of a nice variety of exercises. And that's really how the core FluentU lessons work from a high level. I'll talk about the other features of their program, including their deep video library in more detail a little later in this review, but long story short, it's these features that really make the FluentU program what it is. And I know I covered that pretty quickly, so if you want to see some examples of the various FluentU drills and exercises that I just talked about, be sure to check out that full detailed written review on our website that I mentioned. I'll have it linked down below in the description. I have screenshots and examples over there so you can get a better feel for what to expect. Okay, next up, let's quickly cover pricing and subscription options. You can choose between a pay-as-you-go plan which costs $30 per month or an annual plan which works out to around $20 per month. So overall, FluentU is on the expensive side. Their subscription options are more expensive than competitors like Babbel, Busuu, and Pimsleur. But I should mention that with FluentU, one subscription gets you access to all of their languages. There's around 9 of them in total. Plus, FluentU regularly runs sales and special promotions, so be sure to check the description below for coupon codes. I'll do my best to keep that text below the video screen updated with any current discounts that might be out there. And I should also mention that FluentU does come with a 14-day free trial, so you can always test the waters before fully committing. And by the way, if I could just say real quick, we work really hard to produce honest, helpful, and informative content, all totally free. So if FluentU does end up being the right choice for you, we'd really appreciate it if you'd use those links listed down below in the description. That's how you can support our channel, and it allows us to keep creating these types of helpful review videos. And if it turns out that FluentU isn't the right match for you, it's no problem at all. I just want to make sure that you get matched up with the right language learning app, and we have a ton of other helpful reviews that you can check out. Alright, so now that I've covered subscription options, pricing, and you know what the lessons are all about, let's get into what I like and what I don't like about FluentU after thoroughly evaluating this program. And let's start with the things that I really like. First up, and this one's easy, FluentU is an ideal choice for visual learners. Their language courses are packed with images, visuals, videos, and subtitles. And this is a good thing since a large portion of the population learns best by seeing or hearing a word and then making an association between that word and a particular image or video clip. And then when these types of learners are asked to recall that word later on, the corresponding image or video acts as a memory aid to help them remember, just how some people learn and retain new words. So if that happens to be your preferred learning style, then FluentU is a great option. Alright, so next up, this is probably the best thing that FluentU has going for it, their video library. So beyond the core lessons, FluentU gives you access to thousands of videos in your target language. And I'm not just talking about boring translation clips. These are real videos. I'm talking music videos, TV clips, commercials, movie trailers, cartoons, etc., etc. And the cool thing is that FluentU makes it really easy to find videos that match your specific interest and fluency level. There's a search function as well as a bunch of filters. For example, let's say you're trying to learn Spanish. You're a beginner and you're super interested in food and cuisine. You can literally narrow down the content to just those types of videos. In this case, you can watch a 2-minute recipe video on how to make tuna stuffed tomatoes, in which you're introduced to 23 new words like fresco, queso, and pimienta. And then afterwards, you're quizzed on what you just watched. Overall, it's just a super engaging and entertaining way to learn a new language. It doesn't even feel like you're studying since all you're doing is engaging with TV clips and YouTube videos. Just a nice change of pace from the standard language lessons. Okay, last up here. I like that FluentU augments each video with tons of subtitles, hints, tips, and explanations. This really makes the learning process effortless and convenient. So for example, when you're watching a video, there's a transcript below the screen that displays exactly what is being said in both your target language and English. This makes it easy to follow along, especially for more difficult to understand videos that are maybe a bit outside your proficiency level. In addition, if you hover over any word in the transcript box, FluentU provides a detailed description, including whether the word is a verb, preposition, noun, present tense, past tense, etc. Overall, I was just impressed with the level of detail that FluentU provides to supplement each video. Alright, so let's turn the tables now and cover the things that I don't like about FluentU. But before I get to that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description, but just know, it takes like 10 seconds to enter and hey, you never know, you could win a free subscription to FluentU. Okay, so first up here, and this is pretty obvious after testing out FluentU. Their program does not include any sort of verbal or conversational practice. In other words, it's almost all watching, listening, and reading. The FluentU program is missing one extremely important element, speaking, which in my opinion is unfortunately maybe the most crucial component. After all, most people want to become fluent in another language so they can talk and converse with other people, not just be able to read and understand words. And on that note, this is my second complaint about FluentU and somewhat piggybacks on my last point. There's no speech recognition technology. So even if you do want to practice saying words, phrases, and sentences out loud, there's no tech to provide feedback on your pronunciation. Again, this just further exemplifies that FluentU is not the best option out there for people looking to improve their conversational skills. Alright, my last complaint here for FluentU is that their digital platform and interface is somewhat dated. Don't get me wrong, their dashboard is intuitive and straightforward and their video library is easy to navigate. My complaint is more so that the overall user experience just isn't as sleek or modern as other language learning apps out there like Babbel, Busuu, and Pimsleur. For example, the way FluentU embeds YouTube video content and layers in their transcript and other features just feels clunky. It's not the end of the world, but I thought I would mention it since user experience is often a big factor for people. Okay, that about does it for this review. Overall, FluentU definitely has some major advantages in its favor. But really, when you break it down, I don't think FluentU should necessarily be considered a full-fledged standalone language learning course. It's all about perspective here and what you're looking for. It's a great tool for improving your listening and reading abilities, but not so much for developing your verbal skills. So for that reason, I see FluentU more so being a great option as a fun, effective supplement for your studying and learning, especially considering their video library goes well beyond standard translation videos. FluentU, in my opinion, would be a perfect addition to a more robust language learning course that includes detailed grammar instruction and simulated conversations. And that's all I've got for you in this video. I hope it was helpful and you learned a little something. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping us a quick comment below. That'd really be appreciated. And if you want to learn more about FluentU, or again, see that full detailed written review that I mentioned earlier in this video, make sure to hop on over our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the rest of the videos on our YouTube channel. We have a ton of great language content out there. Anyways, until next time, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you then.